Philadelphia. 1 run. That's all we scored. 1. And we won a baseball game in Cincinnati and took the series because Jesús Luzardo decided nobody else was allowed to score at all.
7 innings, 2 hits, 11 strikeouts. Bowlan gets the 8th. Duran gets the 9th. 1-0, final.
1-0. Write in and tell me you weren't holding your breath. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. Sit down because I haven't exhaled yet.
Time, take a look! With good old Captain Jack! Captain!
Good evening, Philadelphia. Your Phillies beat the Cincinnati Reds 1-0 at Great American Ballpark, and they take the series 2-1. And I want to be honest with you up top. I aged tonight.
It was a tight one. Luzardo gave up a single in the 2nd, a single in the 5th. And that's the whole ledger. 2 hits over 7 innings, 11 punch-outs, 96 pitches. He was never in trouble, he made himself.
Never in trouble, he made himself. That's the line of the night, and you just gave it away for free. Craig, he struck out 11 Reds, and the man walked off with a shutout still intact.
And the offense gave him exactly 1 run to work with in the 8th. That's the game.
1 run in the 8th. Kevin, are you back there? Tell me you're breathing.
I'm here. Hey everybody, Kevin in the booth. That was a nail biter and I loved every second of it. Phones are full, first callers ready when you are.
Good man. Quick thing for anybody new, hit follow wherever you're listening, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. We're here every night after the last out.
That's the part where the number goes up.
The number goes up, Craig. That's the whole idea. Kevin, who do we have?
Carmine in North Philly. We won, and he is not calm. Putting him through.
Cap! Craig! We win, I'm happy, and I'm also still standing in my kitchen yelling about the 7th inning.
The 7th! Carmine, we won the game.
Schwarber leads it off with a single, right? Nobody out. We got something cooking. And Bryce hits into a double play on the first pitch. First pitch, Cap. Second is short to first. Rally's dead. Everybody goes home.
1 pitch, 101 off the bat, straight to Arroyo. It was hit hard, Carmine. It was just hit at somebody.
Hit it, somebody. Craig, it's the 7th inning of a 0-0 game, and we're playing Pepper with their second baseman.
And then an inning later, we scored the only run of the ball game. That's the thing about a rally that dies, Carmine. Sometimes the next one lives.
Yeah, all right. Crawford bails us out, and I forgive everybody. I love Yass. I gotta go find something to eat. I burned it all off in the 7th.
Go eat, Carmine. Thank you, brother.
Dave from Bucks County is up next, and I think he heard that last call.
Fellas, I want to say something about Bryce, and I want to say it gently, because Carmine was a little rough on him just then.
Say your piece, Dave.
Oh, for 4, 2 strikeouts, and yes, the double play. It was a bad night. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't. But he hit that ball 101 miles an hour and it found a glove. And the man's been carrying this lineup for years.
That's a fair reading, Dave. He squared it up. Baseball just took it back.
That's all I'm asking for, Craig. And here's the thing that made me smile. Bryce goes 0 for 4 and we win anyway. That means somebody else showed up. That's a real team, when the big guy has a night off and the lights stay on.
You defended him, and then you complimented the roster. That was efficient, Dave.
I've had practice. Enjoy the win, fellas.
And Lou from Fairmount, closing the block.
Fellas, 1-0.
Lou, you sound almost cheerful. What's happening?
I'm cheerful. 1-0, boys. Do you know when I last saw a ball game that looked like that? You didn't need 10 runs. You needed 1 run and a man who could pitch. And that was the whole sport.
That's the game you grew up on, Lou. 2 hits, 11 strikeouts, and a 1-run margin.
It's the game I grew up on. Nobody was hitting the ball 400 feet to prove a point. You get your run, you protect it, you go home. 1968 looked like that every Tuesday.
And you liked it that way.
I loved it that way, Cap. Of course, nobody else did. That's why they changed everything. Enjoy it tonight, boys, because you won't see another one till September. Good night.
Good night, Lou. That's the happiest I've ever heard him, and he still landed on doom.
Let me do the standings, because tonight matters more than 1-0 sounds. We're 52 and 42. 3 games back of Atlanta in the East. And Miami's 52 and 42 right alongside us.
Tied with the Marlins. Dolores warned us about them on Tuesday night, and she was right, which I hate.
She was. They've won 6 straight, and they're 8-2 in their last 10. That's a hot team. We're 5-5 over the same stretch, so we're treading water while they climb.
But we won. Craig, we won a rubber game on the road against a team that beat us up on Wednesday. I'll take 3 back in a series win. Let me walk the game, because it deserves the lap.
Walk it.
Luzardo. First inning, he strikes out Ellie De La Cruz swinging. That's the guy everybody's scared of, and Jesús made him look silly on a sweeper. Then he does it to him again in the third. And the fastball's at 97, 98 all night.
98.3 on the fastball in the 7th, deep into his night. He didn't fade. 2 hits allowed all night, a Tyler Stevenson single in the 2nd, and a T.J. Friedel single in the 5th.
5th was the only real scare. Marte walks, Friedel singles, they've got runners on the corners with 2 out and Ellie De La Cruz at the plate. And Luzardo gets a ground ball, force out, inning over.
Trey Turner to Bryson Stott to end it, which is a good time to say it. Stott had a night with the glove. That spinning play in the 5th got the first out of the inning, and it wasn't a play most second basemen make.
And a double. 16th of the year for Stott, 101.8 off the bat in the 2nd, a line drive into right. The man is quietly having a season, and nobody says his name.
They will, if he keeps doing that. Now, the run, because it took 8 innings to find it. Brady Singer was matching Luzardo pitch for pitch.
7 1/3 for Singer. I hate to say it. He was outstanding. And then the 8th, Rincones gets plunked, 0-2 count, and Mattingly sends Derek Hill in to run for him.
Realmuto grounds out to short. Hill goes to 2nd. 2 out, and up comes Justin Crawford.
And Crawford hits it 105.8 miles an hour on the ground into right field, and Derek Hill scores, and that's the ball game. 1-0. A ground ball. The hardest hit ground ball of the night wins a baseball game.
2 degrees of launch angle. It basically never left the ground. It didn't need to.
It needed to be hard, and it needed to find grass, and it did both. That's Crawford's second big night this week. Yesterday, he legged out an RBI. Triple in a game we lost 11-5, and tonight he wins one.
He's earning the at-bats. And a nod to Derek Hill, who came in as a pinch runner, scored the only run of the game, and then stayed in and played right field.
The only run of the game was scored by a man who didn't start? Kevin, you're the young one. Is that normal?
I have no idea what normal is, Jack. I got here in 22.
Fair. Craig, and then the 9th, and I want you to describe it to me slowly, because I blacked out.
Duran comes in for the save. Blede lines a single into center on a full count. Then Blede steals 2nd. Then Duran hits Spencer Steer with a pitch. So there's 2 on, nobody out, tying run and scoring position.
2 on, nobody out, and a 1-run lead. I have never been angrier during a win in my life. And there's no setting for this, Craig. I went looking. There's happy. There's angry. There's despair. And then there's a little locked door in the back with a sign on it that says, "Not for you."
And then he struck out Eugenio Suarez, struck out Tyler Stevenson on 100.6, and got no LV Marte to ground out to Bohm. Ball game.
100.6 with the tying run on second base. He didn't blink. Jhoan Duran walked into a burning building and came out with the furniture.
He also set the building on fire. But I take your point.
Details. And one more thing before we move on, and I'll keep it short because it doesn't deserve long. 3 challenges tonight, 2 of them overturned. Mike Estabrook behind the plate had a night.
2 out of 3. It happens. And remember how that works. The player challenges the umpire, and the computer either backs him up or corrects him. Tonight, it corrected him twice.
Twice out of 3. That's a rough evening at the office, and that's all I'll say about it, because we won, and I'm not going to spend my 1-0 complaining about a strike zone. The inbox is open, by the way. Jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me the last time you watched a 1-run game with 2 hits against.
Before we go anywhere else, let me pull up the game thread. This is the Our Phillies live thread, posted while it was happening, before anybody knew we'd win by 1.
A win means I get to enjoy the panic. Read them to me.
First, Mandalore 777, and there are 5 exclamation points here that I'm not going to attempt. That's our closer!
That's our closer! Yes, it is! And I want to point out that we do not know what inning this man typed that in. Was it after the single? After the stolen base? After Duran hit a guy? Somewhere in that 9th inning, this person decided everything was fine, and I would like to know when.
Next, GG and this one aged about as well as a take can age. Crawford is clutch. Hill is a multi-tool weapon. I think he's our first true good bench player in a very, very long time.
Crawford drove in the run, and Hill scored the run. This person watched the 8th inning and immediately understood the entire game. Give this man a microphone. Give him Craig's chair.
He can have it. Last one, magnum opus 12, watching a pitch out go by. A pitch out in this economy?
A pitch out. TJ Antone threw a pitch out in the 9th with Brandon Marsh standing on first, and this person was more offended by the pitch out than by anything else that happened all night. That is a Philadelphia fan. Priorities.
The panic was reasonable, and the result was 1-0. That's the theme.
Kevin, you've been quiet. You got something?
I do, and I've been sitting on it since the 9th. Why did Cincinnati throw a pitch out with Brandon Marsh on first base?
Because they thought he was going.
2 outs, 9th inning, down a run, Marsh on first. Nobody sends a runner there. There's nothing to gain. Unless somebody told them he was going.
Kevin.
I'm just saying Cincinnati burned a pitch in the 9th inning of a 1-run game to guess on a runner who had no reason to run. Somebody in that ballpark thought they knew something. I'd love to know what they thought they knew.
That's the most reasonable conspiracy you've ever had, and it's still a conspiracy.
I'll take reasonable. Back to you.
The kid's getting better at this. Let's go to the farm. Give me the future, Craig. We just watched a starter throw 11 punch-outs. I want to know who's next in line.
AAA, Andrew Painter. Same line as Tuesday, because he hasn't pitched since. 2 starts, 10 innings, 10 strikeouts, 3 walks, a 180 ERA.
10 innings, Craig! I've been patient! I've been so patient! He's got a 180 ERA in Lehigh Valley, and we're 3 games back.
2 starts is 2 starts. 10 innings is a warm-up, not a body of work. They're building him up, and you know exactly why.
I know why. I know why, and I don't have to like why. Fine. Who else?
AA, Braden Tucker. 14 starts, 6-5, a 289 ERA, 66 strikeouts, and 74 in 2/3 innings. 26 years old, nobody's top prospect, and he keeps getting people out.
Every good club has a Tucker. Nobody drafted him into a magazine. He just shows up and pitches. Put his name on my list.
Single A, Kate Obermuller. 22. And here's the fun number. 39 strikeouts in 23 and 2/3 innings. Also 14 walks, so it's not tidy.
39 strikeouts in 23 innings. Craig, he's striking out everybody and hitting the backstop. That's a fastball you can't teach and a strike zone you can.
That's actually the right read. And down in the rookie league, Francisco Renteria, still 17. 38 hits, 3 homers, 16 stolen bases, and an OPS just under 1,000.
17 years old. I want to see this kid play so badly. That's the future, Philadelphia, and it's stacked. Thank you, farm system. Let's take the wide angle. Kevin, who's holding?
Jen in Center City. She's done math.
Hi, guys. So I've been sitting here with a notebook, and I need to tell you what I just realized about this rotation.
Tell me, Jen. Tell me right now.
Tuesday, Zach Wheeler strikes out 14. Tonight, Luzardo strikes out 11. That is 25 strikeouts from 2 starters in 1 series. In 1 series, guys.
2 starts and 1 bullpen game in between that went the other way.
I'm ignoring the bullpen game, Craig, on purpose. Because in October, you don't have bullpen games. You have Wheeler, and you have Luzardo, and you have a short series. And that is a very, very scary thing to run into.
She's building a playoff rotation in July, and I am fully on board.
It's not even a stretch. It's two guys who both just did it in the same week, in the same park. I'm not planning a parade. I'm planning a game 1 and a game 2. Thanks, guys.
Plan them both, Jen. Kevin, next.
Reggie in Camden, and he says he's got a roster idea.
Captain, Reggie in Camden. I've been up all night with this, and I need you to make some calls.
What have you got, Reggie?
Derek Hill. Cap, listen to me. He came into the game as a pinch runner. He scored the only run. Then he stayed in and played right field. The winning run of a 1-0 baseball game was scored by a guy who was not in the lineup.
That's a true sentence, Reggie. It happened exactly like that.
So here's the plan. You carry a designated runner, not a bench guy who can run. A runner, that's his job. Every close game, late innings, somebody gets on, you send him. Over a season, that's 15, 20 runs manufactured out of nothing.
Or it's one roster spot spent on a man who bats twice a month.
One roster spot for 20 runs, Craig. That's a trade I make with my eyes closed. Tonight it was worth a whole ball game. Make the calls, Cap.
The calls are made, Reggie. In my head, where all my calls get made.
And Dolores from Manayunk to close.
Hello, boys. A lovely win. And I only want to mention one small thing, if you'll let me.
There's always one small thing with you, Dolores. Go ahead.
Trey and Kyle and Bryce. Your first 3 hitters, dear. They went 1 for 11 tonight with 5 strikeouts between them. 1 hit. From the top of your order.
That's exactly right. Turner nothing for 3. Schwarber 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Harper nothing for 4 with 2.
And you won anyway, which is lovely. And which is the problem. Because you can't win 1-0 every night. Some night soon you'll need those 3 men. And I'm not sure they'll be there. Luzardo can't pitch every day, dear.
Dolores, you just found a cloud inside a shutout.
I find them everywhere, sweetheart. It's a gift. Good night, boys, and congratulations. Truly.
Good night, Dolores. That woman ruins me every single night, and I keep putting her on the air. Craig, I want to hear from the man himself. Let's get Luzardo on the phone.
He threw 96 pitches 2 hours ago.
Then he's warmed up. Kevin, dial it.
Yellow.
Jesus! Captain Jack in Philadelphia. Is this Jesús Luzardo 11 strikeouts tonight?
Hey, close enough. Felt good out there, felt real good. Hey, real quick while I got you, how much cabinet space you wasting on funnels right now, Jack?
On what? Jesus, you threw 7 shutout innings. I want to talk about the sweeper.
Yeah, the sweeper was working. But listen, I'm in on the ground floor of something here. Collapsible funnels, they fold flat. Flat as a coaster, Jack. You put them in a drawer, and you forget they exist.
You just threw a shutout and you're selling drawer organization.
It's not a pyramid, Craig. It's a marketing structure. The product basically sells itself. You bring in 3 people, they each bring in 3 people. They each bring in 3 people. I'll mail you a starter kit tonight. Get you in before the downline fills up.
Jesus, 11 strikeouts. 2 hits. Do you know you won the series?
The series, yeah, sure, great. Hey, I gotta jump. My upline's running a webinar in 10, and I need my funnel numbers ready. Think about the drawer. Yeah, bye.
That was not Jesús Luzardo.
I think that may have been the fake Jesús Luzardo. And I think I'm getting funnels in the mail.
So you're the downline now.
Hot takes from the masses, Jack. This is the Phillies subreddit after the final out, so these people have had time to think about it.
Considered takes. My favorite kind. Go!
First up, Yulanton, and this one's about who isn't here. Thank you, Mick Abel and Eduardo Tate. Your sacrifices haven't been for naught.
You know what? That's a fan with a long memory, and I respect it. Somebody's always thinking about who's not in the room. And tonight, the man we've got closed out a 1-run game with the tying run on second base. That's the answer to that comment, and it's a good answer.
Next, Gecko 37, doing homework I did not assign. Luzardo in his last 6 starts. 6 ERA, 56 Ks, pretty damn impressive.
6 earned runs, 56 strikeouts in 6 starts.
That's his math, Jack, not mine. I didn't check it. But tonight's contribution to it was 11 strikeouts and no runs. And that part I did check.
Then it's directionally true and I'm running with it. Whatever the exact number is, Jesús Luzardo has been the best pitcher in this rotation for a month, and nobody outside this city has noticed.
And last, Glandis 07, 85 saves until Jhoan Duran becomes the all-time Phillies leader.
Craig. 2 nights ago, the same man told us it was 86.
He did. Duran got a save tonight. The number went down by 1.
The number went down by 1. This is the greatest countdown in Philadelphia sports. I want an update every night. 85 to go, and this man is going to tell us all of them.
85 more saves. You're going to be reading that comment for a long time, Jack.
I'll be here. I don't have anywhere else to be. All right, Philadelphia, we're drawing to a close, and that means it's time for the callers walk-off. Kevin, open the lines. Short and loud. You're up for the walk-off. Swing.
First pitch double play in the 7th. I don't care that we won. I'm still mad.
Next to plate. Swing.
1-0. 2 hits. That's baseball. Everything since has been decoration.
Step in. Swing.
Wheeler 14, Luzardo 11. Book the short series. I've seen enough.
Walk-off. Swing.
Bryce goes 0 for 4 and we still win. Nobody panic. He's fine.
You're up. Swing.
The winning run came off the bench. Carry a designated runner. Make the calls.
Swing.
Your top 3 hitters got 1 hit. Enjoy the shutout while it's warm, dear.
Last one. Swing.
100.6 on the gun with the tying run at second. Duran's got ice in it.
That's the walk-off, folks. Lights out. What a night, Craig. 11 strikeouts, 1 run, a series win on the road, and a 9th inning that took a year off my life. I would watch that game again tomorrow. I told you back in the 9th I didn't have a setting for a 1-run win. I went looking again after the final out, Craig. Still nothing in there. I think I'm going to have to build one myself.
52 and 42. 3 back of Atlanta. Dead even with Miami. We didn't gain ground on the Braves tonight, but we didn't lose any, and we won the series. That's a good road trip.
Before we go, do something for me. Drop your player of the game in the comments. We read everyone. Was it Luzardo and the 11? Was it Crawford's ground ball? Was it Duran throwing 100.6 with the tying run on second? Like, subscribe, and follow the show wherever you're listening. That's how a small show keeps the lights on.
And how Kevin affords the coffee beans he ruins.
They're single origin, Craig. The sugar is a choice.
One last time, the inbox is open all night. Jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Tell me who your player of the game was, and tell me painters next. For Craig Nicholson and Kevin in the booth, I'm Captain Jack. 1-0, Philadelphia. Sleep well. Good night.